Kopanang Africa Against Xenophobia's legal action against Operation Dudula kicked off on Tuesday, with the applicants laying their arguments bare before the High Court judge in Johannesburg.
Operation Dudula has followed a common modus operandi. It begins with, and we set this out in paragraph 28 of our Headsman Order, it begins with inciting hatred on public platforms, either gatherings or on social media, blaming foreigners for all sorts of social ills. It then convenes gatherings, if it hasn't already done so, which ratchet up that conduct and are aimed at threatening and harassing foreign nationals. And what follows, my lord, is all of the conduct that I've then highlighted. Chasing people away from hospitals, threatening schools, evicting people or threatening their eviction, removing traders from stalls or threatening to do so, threatening shops, and further acts of violence, intimidation, harassment.
One of the local human rights groups, Section 27, detailed the allegations against Operation Dudula.
Operation Dudula violated migrant persons' rights, particularly the right to health care and the right to education. That's evident from the papers, and a declaration must be made by this court to that effect. The focus in this regard, my lord, is the right to health care and the right of access to education. Pardon me, the right of access to healthcare services and the right to education. And the reason for that is because those are the programmatic areas within which Section 27 operates. But this is not to say, my lord, that these are the only rights that have been violated by Operation Dudula. The founding affidavit has a plethora of violations of human rights by Operation Dudula.
The matter has also attracted international human rights organizations. The International Commission of Jurists says South Africa has international obligations on human rights matters. They argued that the government has not lived up to its own commitments.
This court ought to find that, in line with the submissions, the state has failed in its international law obligations and its constitutional obligations as it pertains to protecting the rights of non-citizens or preventing the discrimination on the basis of status and origin.
South African government departments will make their representations and legal arguments on Wednesday. Operation Dudula was not represented in court and will not be participating in the litigation process. The movement said it will announce its next step on Wednesday. For Newsroom Africa on Channel 405, I'm Ziniko Mhlaba in Johannesburg.